Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. We are broadcasting live from Copper and Oak. Scott Kirby, Joe Ryan, Lloyd Kirby, Jim Ash here this morning. And we got a couple of guests. We got Trey Schilling and Wyatt Momman. Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
Thanks for getting up on a Saturday morning to come talk to us. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
You guys are looking good.
Yeah, you guys
Can you hear me on the mic?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can hear you.
I can't hear you. But we can go.
Yeah. Guys, 1 year out of high school, first year of college under the belts. How you guys feeling?
Pretty good. I had a really good year this year.
Yeah, and
enjoyed it.
you're at Illinois Wesleyan,
Right, yeah.
and you're down in Florida somewhere. Where are you at?
St. John's River.
Okay. So back for the summer, or are you going to be heading back here soon? Or?
No. We got a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trey, we'll start with you. Let's talk about your first year of college, and you said you had a pretty good year over at Illinois Wesleyan.
Right. So, going into this first year, I was pretty excited. I didn't really know what to expect, and we had some fall ball and we had practices and scrimmages in the fall, and that went pretty well. And then season starting, and first practice was a little nervous, but I kind of got used to the things and how they go, how they roll in college baseball. And I mean, this year we graduated like seven or eight seniors, and so I kind of knew, like, going in beforehand, I might not play as much as I would like to, but I still had a good year. Learning and developing and just seeing how kind of the whole college baseball, it's obviously it's a lot different than high school. It's faster and everybody's good up there. So but you know, we still had like JV games and stuff where I got to play a lot in those and get better and just stay fresh with the reps and the at bats and stuff like that. So it was good.
Yeah, you go from being a big man on campus, in high school, to a freshman again. So
Right.
that's a pretty big adjustment.
Yep.
So overall, how was your team?
We had a really good year this year. We were the regular season conference champions, and then when the conference tournament rolled around, we lost in the championship game. So we were one game away from going to a regional. So
Okay. Well,
it was a really good year this year. Super fun.
Absolutely. What you said the difference between high school and college is just the speed of the game.
Yeah.
And you're going up against pitchers that are throwing probably upper 80s, lower
Right.
90s.
Right, yeah.
So it's a pretty big adjustment.
It is, yeah. But that's what you use your fall ball for, just to get ready for when the spring season does come around. You kind of know what to expect already. So.
What positions were you playing?
So going into college, I started at shortstop, and then I kind of noticed that there were a couple other guys competing for that position, and so I moved over to third base, where we only had one senior third baseman, and
Smart move.
Yeah, so I started playing third base over there, and just I think part of that reason was next year I think I have a really good opportunity to take that starting position over there, hopefully, and work hard at it, because we have a couple of shortstops, but I'm going to be the only
Returning third baseman.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Down at the hot box.
Yep.
Now, what's the biggest adjustment? Is it the arm?
It's kind of the angle of what you see. Shortstop, you can kind of see like the whole field in front of you, and third base, you got to be ready for those hot shots down the line. Where shortstop, you got time to see it, and but it's a little farther throw from that.
You pretty good at that backhand down the line,
Yeah.
turn and zip it across?
Yep.
All right. That's why I couldn't play that. The backhand, the turn, and the zipping it across. Other than that,
you're
I
good.
could put the uniform on and get out there. You know what I mean?
You just pray that it's not hit to you.
And do not hit a rocket at me. Because you get some shots down third base.
Yeah.
And not much time to react.
No, but it takes some getting used to, but I've been playing. Growing up, I obviously played like all positions. So I have played third before. It's not like it was my first time, but in high school, all I did play was shortstop. So it's good. It was good to get back over there.
You start 2 years out there at short here at Lincoln High School?
Yeah, it was my junior and senior
That's
year.
what I thought.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a big adjustment to pop over to third, really.
Yeah.
Shortstop, you got to be good. You know what I mean? Play shortstop.
Got to have some range.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got range, huh? Get that from your
Tried
mom
to.
or your dad?
My mom,
Who'd you get that charger from?
my dad.
Okay, let's check it out. Fancy charger sitting out in that parking lot.
Yeah, well, hey.
Boys ride. Does he ever want to borrow it?
Sometimes he likes to take it to the car wash. So I don't.
Oh, I bet so. Windows down, shirt off.
Yeah.
I know. There's some old tunes up.
Yeah.
Just got a visual.
Today's his birthday, actually. So
It is.
shout out to Tony for happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tony.
Happy 60th, Tony.
61st, actually.
61. Nice
Yep.
job, Tony. He is getting up there.
Yeah, he is.
He's a good boy.
Let's move on over to Mr. Mommen. You said you're down in Florida, and pitcher,
Yep, I'm pitcher. I am pitcher.
starting?
No,
Just kind of come in relief.
Yeah, I kind of switched to a relief role in college.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get to pitch, more than once every 5 days. If you're a reliever.
Yeah, this summer I've been throwing a lot, a couple back-to-back outings, and
Okay.
yeah.
So, how was your season down there, first year in Florida?
I didn't get too many opportunities to pitch, but overall it was good. I got a lot better,
Okay.
and it was really fun being down in Florida. It's
bet.
a good spot.
Whereabouts is that in Florida, and kind of where you by?
Palatka, it's a small town, so it's west of St. Augustine, about 35 minutes from the beach, about an hour south of Jacksonville.
Okay, so you're right down there in the heart of Gatorland and
Oh yeah.
you know, Orlando, and so
Yeah, New
probably-
Gainesville.
Yep, Gainesville. You go any Gator games?
I did go to one Gator game. I went to the Ole Miss versus Florida when Florida upset them.
Okay.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Nice.
Packed, sold out.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Oh yeah.
But what's your, what do they list you at on that program?
What do you mean?
Height, weight?
Oh, I'm like 6'3", 215.
Yeah, he's a pretty big boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You the largest pitcher on that team?
No.
No?
At my college, we had a kid that was 6'9", pitcher. Yeah, big dude.
That's a dude.
Yeah.
What's your pitch?
I'm fastball, curveball, changeup. The go-to's the fastball.
How fast?
Low 90s
It's
Not
pretty
that
good.
fast.
on a good day.
Did you say no?
No, not that fast. You're gonna swell his head up.
Is it? I like it. We were swinging his head up.
He can edit.
Fire the ball. Can you hit him?
Yeah.
No.
Sounds to me like a challenge.
I feel a competition coming on.
Challenge met. That's what I would say. Now, we have it right out here in the parking lot.
Let's do it.
Now, Scott, you'll be catching,
Okay.
okay? And I'll just observe.
Are you
Do
the,
the umpire.
And I'm not getting behind it.
You the third-
He's not going to catch it.
you gonna be the third baseman?
Yeah. Well, are you going to get hit down third?
Yeah, I'll hit it too.
You going to pull out? You going to pull on him? He's throwing 90?
Not that good.
Yeah. All right.
So what kind of seasons you guys have down there?
We had a solid season, but we kind of didn't do too good in the conference tournament and went 2-out. But we had a good regular season.
Okay.
Started the season in mid-January, so it was a lot of baseball.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, coming in as a freshman, where do you see yourself as far as, you know, down the road, you know, next year? Where are they projected? Obviously, you're probably going to get a little more time on the mound. Have the coaches kind of talked to you and said, this is what we want from you and, you know, the projection for the future?
Not really, no. I'm just trying to perform this summer and, you know, see what happens after that.
All right. Well, speaking of the summer, you guys aren't really taking a break. You guys are over in Bloomington playing for the Corn Belters. Is that correct?
He is. I'm kind of in like the minor league system of the Corn Belters. It's like the league like right below it.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's called the KCL. It's like the Colonel Collegiate League.
Okay.
So it's just it's not quite the Corn Belters, but it's like the league right below
Right
it.
below it.
And we don't travel. We just all of our games are at the Corn Crib.
Okay.
And we just play a couple times a week. And there's only 4 teams in our league, so we just
Kinda
play each other.
rotate.
Yeah.
Just kind of 4 local teams?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's a cool place to play, huh?
It is, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I
a
like
nice
it.
place. Mm-hmm. Now, you said you pitched last night.
I did, yeah.
Tell us about it. Got the save.
Yeah, got the save. Got 2 strikeouts. It was pretty cool.
1 inning.
1 inning, yep. Just
You
through the
came in
9th.
fire and heat.
Oh, yeah. Top of the 9th.
You want to show us how you jog in from the bullpen?
It's just a pretty basic jog, just a little.
Do you have a song you come into, like Wild?
Yeah, I do. Enter Sandman this year.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, they take forever to play it, so they play like 5 seconds of it and then stop it. But
It's all right. You need
yeah,
it.
Well, you
still cool to hear it get going.
Oh, yeah.
Have a little slower jog to the mound, they'll play more.
Yeah,
you know?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want you flying out there. Take your time. Like you
Yeah.
hit a home run.
Oh, true.
Did you ever hit a home run?
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, back in the day.
Can you still hit a home run?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Take one out of there at the Corn Belter Stadium?
Oh, I could take one out there. I don't know about Trey, but I could
Can
do
you,
it.
Trey?
Yeah, don't listen to him. I can do it too. Yeah.
We're going to, I'm sure there's a video of this somewhere.
If he's pitching, then yeah, my answer's going to be yeah.
Deep left?
Yeah.
Yeah. that's
Probably like not over the outfield fence, probably like over the fence way behind the parking lot and stuff.
Yeah, out of the park.
Yeah.
I understand. Tape measures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You're, that's pretty good. You guys have continued on, jumping into it, having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Now, so today, if you pitched last night, you said you won't today?
I mean,
Drop
probably
out.
not, but I could. I've had a couple back-to-back outings already this summer.
Is that only one out of you, though? Is 1 inning, 2 innings, and then
Yeah,
they
usually.
want to sit you for a break?
Yeah, they usually give us a break, a couple of days, but they will throw guys back to back. If you're under 30 pitches, you can throw the next
I would
day.
say there's pitch count.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't get in today, what do? You put the uni on, and
Yeah.
I mean, you're going and putting the uni on and getting
Most
ready to
likely,
hang.
yeah. I go to most of the games.
Do you have that option? Like, I pitched last night. I'm gonna
Yeah, I mean, if you're burnt, if you throw over 30, he just tells you to stay home, or if he knows he's not going to use you, tells you to stay home. But I've been to every game but 2, I think.
So yeah, it'd be fun if you're not playing, just go hang out and support your team.
Oh,
you know.
yeah. It's still a lot of fun hanging out up there.
Eating hot dogs in the dugout, not don't worry about going in.
I say Wyatt eats the most hot dogs.
I can put him down. I traded a kid a ball for a hot dog.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good trade-off.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Kid went home hungry, but he got a baseball out of it.
He offered it, so and I was hungry, so couldn't pass that up.
Well, let's talk about your parents. Everybody doing okay?
Oh yeah, they're doing good. Probably listening in.
Oh, they are?
Oh yeah.
I talk to Marcia every now and then.
Really?
I haven't seen Big John in a while.
Too bad he doesn't come in here.
No, I don't ever see him. He sneaks around.
Well, he used to call the show back in the day. I think he's just getting lazy on us.
Ever since we changed the number. We put the block on. He can't get through.
Did they make it down to some games down there in Florida?
Yeah, they came down a couple times. There was a golf outing in the fall. My dad came down, and me and him played in it. It was fun.
Your dad a golfer?
Yeah, he likes to golf, and sometimes when he gets a chance.
Yeah.
How about you? You pretty good? You guys good golfers?
Try to be, yeah.
Sometimes.
It's a different swing, but you'll pick it up.
Yeah. What about you? I've seen you out at the Elks a couple times.
Oh, yeah, I'm real good.
He's
real good.
He's pretty good.
Hold all the phone calls, Jim. I can drive the cart. I've got clubs.
Yeah.
And they handicap it, so I play. I'm not very good. But I can't play all the time like Scott.
Shoot. Some people have to work, Joe.
You want to get good at golf, you got to play.
Yeah, you got.
All the
And
time.
maybe even practice.
Yeah, you gotta hit the range like every day. You gotta play every day.
I've never just went to the range and hit balls. That's
Really?
probably why I'm not very good.
So what's you guys are home for the summer? Any plans? What are you doing? Just focusing on baseball and
Yep, just playing baseball and working and actually I'll leave for vacation today.
no.
So
Where are you going?
I'm going on a cruise down to the Bahamas for a couple days and then coming back.
The whole family?
Yeah, the 4 of us. Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
I have
That'll
one
be
thing
fun.
I've never done is been on a cruise.
Really?
I don't know if I can. It seems claustrophobic. Probably not. But
It's not.
have you been on one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Did you have a room that had a window or didn't have a window?
Well, back then I don't know that we could afford a window.
Well, that's what I mean. I think if I got that little room with no windows, I might freak out.
It's a little Cracker Jack box what you stay in, but you're not in your room. You know, the only time you're in your room is sleeping. You know, you're out.
Have you been on one before?
Not since I was like probably this tall. So it's been a long time, but
Yeah, they're fun. I mean,
The ships are massive.
yeah,
yeah.
It's unbelievable. That thing gets out there.
that'd be fun.
You know, when you go back to those COVID days, and those people that were on those had to stay on them. Remember that? They were quarantined on the boat for like forever. That's horrible. Just sitting out in the water and not being able to get off. It's just like, wow. That would have made you nuts.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys got anything else? You got any stories you want to tell us? Good joke?
I probably got a couple stories, but I can't think of any off the top of my head.
I can't
Well,
think
I
of
bet you
nothing.
guys
On
got
radio.
a lot of stories.
Are you going on vacation for Tony's birthday?
No, it just so happened to be his birthday today when we planned it. But
So you leaving today? What time you leaving? Probably, are you all packed and ready to go?
yeah, I packed last night, and then I gotta go home and probably pack like my phone charger and this stuff like that, and then we'll probably head out the door. So.
Oh, so you're ready to get out of here. You want to go on vacation, Joe?
Have fun.
Hit those midnight buffets.
Getting out of here.
Heck yeah.
Good for you.
Where are you working at?
I work at the Elks. I work in the pro shop.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
So he's seen some of my scorecards come in.
I have.
They're probably posted on the wall. The hall
They have been.
Hall of Shame.
They have been.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Mom and you working? Or you just hanging out,
Just hanging out.
throwing 90s? Nothing wrong with that.
You're pitching an inning a week and you don't even have a job?
Not an inning a
Get
week.
your dad
I
on the
mean,
phone.
Joe, you can work for Mellow Cream. You can
Something's
come
got to
and
change. We got to get
whip
you a
up some
job.
donuts. Hey,
Look,
he's like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
if you're flush, then just stay out here.
Yeah, I like my situation right now. Pretty good.
I like your situation right now.
Kind of envious of your situation.
Yeah, just go to the corn crib every day, and that's about it.
Do you work on, how do you work on arm strength? Try to get that.
Yeah, sometimes long toss to try and strengthen the arm, but right now in season, just get some light workouts in and keep the throwing light. Just stay healthy.
They got it rough, don't they, Joe?
I tell you
It's
what,
rough.
yeah. He's doing nothing and he's going on a cruise.
Yeah,
The good life.
hanging out in the golf shop.
Yeah, it's air conditioned.
Yeah,
You got to bring him out there sometime.
yeah. Joe he doesn't invite us to golf. He's,
You live right here in town. Join.
well,
It's easy.
the only time I can golf is on weekends. There's usually something going on out there on the weekends. Some kind of scramble or something.
I mean,
Fridays.
You can fit in. There's still some times.
Yeah.
Yeah, get in there.
Oh, Bryson's
any day of the
never
week,
out there.
I
You
see
see
Bryson
him?
every single day.
Yeah, yeah. He's
I was going to
got it
say,
made,
every
too.
night you can go out there. I mean, there's league, but you go out and golf every night.
Yeah.
Best kept secret in Logan County.
Yeah, great course, great course. Well, guys, thanks for coming in today.
thanks for
Good
having
luck in
us.
all your future endeavors. Keep us updated, as you guys progress through your college career. Now, is that a 4-year school down there or just
Yeah,
2?
JUCO.
Okay. You kind of looking in the future a little bit, what you might want to do, or are you just kind of waiting to see how the season unfolds?
Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to see what opportunities pop up.
Yeah. Maybe try to get a little closer to home.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
That Florida weather, you're probably enjoying that down there.
Oh, yeah, it was nice. Real nice.
Until it's hurricane season. Pretty rough year last year.
The Hurricanes were good because they canceled class for the week, so I just didn't have to go to class.
Down there praying for hurricanes. Wow. Everybody else is freaking out, and Mom's down there. Yeah, hurricane, no school. But,
Yeah. Hey, it didn't even affect us really. Just a little bit of rain.
yeah.
We also want to know when you get a job. Let us know.
Okay. I'll let you know for sure.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a job of pitching,
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Well, that's a nice job, too. Yeah,
would be a good
until
one.
you get there. Let's put an Uber sticker in that window or something.
Okay.
DoorDash.
Yeah, DoorDash.
He would probably eat all the
Oh,
orders
come on.
before they even get to their house.
Boy, this smells good. Yeah,
Good gig for you.
absolutely. Well, guys, thanks for coming in. Trey, enjoy your cruise.
Thank you.
Hopefully your dad doesn't get seasick and, makes it through it. But, yeah, it's a good time. And, you guys keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing a great job, sounds like. And, pretty exciting future.
Hey, look at Jim bringing in Santa. He's good. He's one of the best. He's not real good with chords, but he's good.
Good at cueing music. Let him listen a little bit. He doesn't get to hear it all.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do your jog out.
Yeah.
I get my jog going.
Bust through the door. Let's see your...
Here he goes. You busted in. How do you look?
Yeah.
I think you got to come out. You have to put a mean look on your face and come out of there, bust out of there. Yeah, Sandman, you got to look mean.
Is that a long run to the mound? Do you come from the outfield? Or?
Are you winded?
And he's tired.
You look winded when you get there?
I take it real
Okay. Wear yourself out. We got it.
Guys, enjoy the rest of your summer. Once again, thanks for coming in, and keep us updated, man. We love following, former regular players, how they're doing, how they're progressing, and hopefully have you on again next summer, see how you're doing.
For sure, yeah. Thanks for having us.
All right, that's going to do it for this segment here with Mr. Mommen and Schilling, and we'll take a commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20.
Worried about your friend but don't know how to reach out?
You can say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You can ask with an app if it works for you. You can chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
the Phillies broadcast team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN. Hey, Jim.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM, broadcasting live from Copper and Oak. And joining us now are the fine people from the St. Jude, I guess, fundraiser was what we're kind of doing right now. Let's go ahead and introduce yourselves. We'll start down there with you.
Tim O'Donohue.
Tim?
Cassie Ferguson. Elena Benninger.
Okay, you got to talk on the mic.
Oh, Elena Benninger.
There we go. So thanks for coming in this morning. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on, and it looks like there's a lot going on. Is it the Jeep Drive today?
Yeah, the Jeep Drive's today. We leave Lincoln at 12:30.
12:30, okay. Well, let's start from the beginning here. Let's talk about the St. Jude and what you're doing to raise money for it. I know St. Jude, it's really taken off here the past several years. I know they do like a marathon or something where they run across the country. Is that something you guys partake in too?
So that's why we started doing this in 2019, because I ran from Memphis to Peoria.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was a blast, but we had to raise $3,000 to do it.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it was a blast. You want to come with me next time?
The Jeep run sounds better, you know.
Yes.
So Memphis to Peoria. Mm-hmm. Now, you're not running the whole thing, are you?
No, you do it in legs. So I ran 6 miles every 8 hours.
Wow.
It was fun.
6 miles every 8 hours, yeah. I could do that.
Yeah.
So what, you hop in a van or something for the rest and drive?
Yeah, an RV.
That sounds grueling.
There was 7 of us in a very small RV for 5 days, but it was a blast.
Well, it sounds fun.
Yeah.
A lot of bonding.
Good cause.
Yeah.
And then when it's your time to run, so you guys are running like in the middle of the night?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. So rain, the sun, all of it.
Wow. So 8 hours on running, 8 hours off? Or
you run 6 miles in 8 hours, then you don't run again for another 8 hours.
Okay. All right.
So I want to go back to the very beginning, right? Let's talk about how this whole thing started and why you guys got involved in your relationships. I mean, I know them, but tell these people out here.
Brother Mike had a boy named Wesley, and Wesley got cancer, and they was in Peoria at St. Jude, and they went to the St. Jude's in Memphis, and they worked with Wesley, and we did lose Wesley, but it made Lincoln and Logan County, I think, probably more aware of St. Jude.
It certainly did me.
Yes. And of course, it did us, and you know, the Milam family was very involved with it all, as well as us, and it just touched us all, and you know, and of course with Wesley. So.
How old was Wes when he passed?
I think 10.
I'd say 10.
Yeah. It was early 90s, 91, 2, something like that. Just a part of our life, and we've all been pretty well, you know, if somebody wants to do something, we were into it for St. Jude. So.
Well, I remember you're exactly right. It was what brought awareness of St. Jude's and what they do. It brought it to me, and I can still remember that day, you know, after the funeral and driving down went down 4th Street, then turned over to 5th, and watched all the motorcycles come by that came in.
Yeah, I forgot about that. There was a big group of Harley guys, and Wesley liked the Harleys.
He loved the Harleys.
Yeah, and they actually went down to Brother Mike's house, and they all come to see Wesley, and one of them gave him a key to his motorcycle, and so there was a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, I remember it all. Yeah, so from there, then, this is kind of taken off.
It has. Yeah, we started in 2019. We raised about $1,500 that year. Last year, we raised $11,500. So that just goes to show how much it's grown.
Yeah.
And this year, you're looking for how much?
15.
15. It's a good goal.
Good number, huh?
I don't know where that number came from. I just made it up.
Who came up with that?
The St. Jude run, the Jeep run, it was my dad's idea.
Well, now tell us about that, Timmy, because Timmy and I were co-valedictorians at Carroll. Tom Yarko's with us today. I think he was like a half a percentage point behind us. Something like finished third.
Yeah, it was the nuns that made us do it.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about the beatings that you had, Timmy.
He did too.
Sister Leone, she used to take care of you.
Leone, yeah.
I remember her twisting your ear, and you were up and out of that pew. Now, I don't know what went on after that, but
probably a beat.
I know I sure straightened up. So tell us, what made you come up with the Jeep run?
Cassidy was going to do from Memphis to Peoria, like she said, and it was $2,700, $3,000, and she said, I got to pay for that, and I said, well, we'll all help. We'll go for a ride. We'll take the old cars and motorcycles and Jeeps and have us a Jeep run, and the people in this county are just terrific about it. So.
Everybody likes the Jeep run.
There's a lot of O'Donohues in the county, so that helps out.
That helps.
Do you think we can get Bo involved in this Memphis to Peoria run?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll sign him up.
Yeah. Joe and I will donate for that if we can get him to.
Yeah, you're in, Bo.
Yeah. Sign him up. So let's talk about the Jeep run. It starts today. There's a whole list of stuff and activities going on. If you can kind of elaborate on that.
Yeah, so at each stop we do a 50-50 drawing with 2 decks of cards. We sell those
$3 a piece.
Thank you, for $3 a piece. We do that at each stop, and then we have a bag of ducks that we sell because Jeepers love ducks.
Love ducks.
And then we'll pick a random number off a spin wheel, and they win some money by doing that.
Okay.
And then we also have a jar of fun stuff that we auction off at each stop as well.
Nothing wrong with fun stuff in the jar.
We like fun stuff.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you don't have a Jeep, you can still partake. Is that,
Absolutely.
Anybody can sign up and go on this little run.
Yep, we have Jeeps, we have old cars, motorcycles, and we have a few people that participate in their regular vehicles too. Yeah. All the money goes to St. Jude, so we honestly don't care what you drive.
Absolutely.
And if it happens to break down, there's plenty of people to help you. Is that right?
We've done that, haven't we,
Yes.
Joe?
Car trouble, there's plenty of mechanics on hand to help you with things.
There'll be a lot of people that can give advice too.
Where did this is not like Denny's going for a cheeseburger. Yeah, that was it's just a little something different then. Was it? Go ahead.
Which one are you saying are different?
I guess what I'm saying was any of that money going into St. Jude's, or that was just Denny was going for a cheeseburger?
There was no money involved in that.
Yeah, that's
going for a cheeseburger.
I went on a few of those. Yeah.
We get hungry.
Yeah. And that little place over there where you went and got the burgers, they could never keep up.
No.
What was the name of that place?
Hialeah Club. They've gotten better now, like preparing them ahead of time, and they're all together now. But it was taking a while, but they've got it situated now. So it goes faster now, but it was chaos in the beginning.
Oh, it's chaos, but couldn't help that.
O'Donohue's bring chaos. What can you say?
And they have been since 1952. Wouldn't you say?
No, Tom's older than that.
Good stuff. So tell us about the Jeep run. All the different stops, and all the stuff going on.
We're going to the Lodge off 66 when we leave the Legion at 12:30. From there, we go to the Bulldog in Emden, the pub in New Holland, and then the Thirsty Rooster in Middletown. And then we're going to end back here at Copper and Oak. So Copper and Oak, we have a band, and then we'll have a food truck as well. So people can cool down in the boardroom next door, and then they can sit outside and listen to the band, get some food and all of that. So
yes, you picked it. It's going to be a great day. No rain. But boy, it's going to be hot.
Those coolers are packed full of water.
That's right. And plus you have the special.
And we got a 50-50
Yes,
here.
we're also going to do a 50-50 here. We actually started selling tickets last night as well. So
as It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be a good
Elaine,
time.
we haven't heard much from you. Come on, tell us stuff.
Okay, well, I have this list of sponsors, so this event couldn't be possible without all of them. So we have SIU Department of Surgery, Agland, Top Hat, Emos, El Maz, Rio, Copper and Oak, Rick Riggs, Custom Knives, AG Farms, Famous Liquors, Joe Ryan Country Companies, and the Alibi.
It's a pretty good list of sponsors.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get it together, but
And how many Jeeps do you think you'll have? Do you send out for responses on the Jeeps or not?
we actually, so when you register your Jeep, you get a wristband, and I have all the wristbands numbered so we can keep track. Last year, we had 92 Jeeps and just over 250 people, so.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's great.
You gonna be able to fit all those people in here, Joe? You might have to add on.
We're going outside. But
We're going to be next door at Mellow Cream getting donuts.
I was going to say, you're going to much smaller places than here.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a mob of people coming
Yes,
in.
we're so excited to end in Lincoln this year. So other years, every bar is always so accommodating, but ending in Lincoln, I think, is going to bring more of a crowd here at the end of the night too. So
Sure, and having a band. Talk about the band.
yeah, next thing, Smokin's going to be here. We start at 6:30. They're going to be playing from 6:30 to 9:30. They're a 90s country band. They were downtown in front of Rusty Rail last night, so they're a good band.
They were in town last night?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I didn't get down there, but didn't realize they were in town.
Yep.
But it's a good band.
They are.
Yeah.
We found them last year at Nashville Night downtown. So, and when I heard them, I'm like, this is who we need next year. So it worked out.
Keep things hopping.
That's right.
Timmy, you want to tell us any old stories?
Don't have none, Joe. I can tell you about Tommy.
Tell us about Tom Yarko, because he might be coming on as our fishing expert.
Oh, is he an expert?
But he says he is. He's fished all over the country. He has a lot of fish fries, and he's going to be our expert, but he hasn't got him on yet.
You're the guest getter, Joe.
I got him. He's just always scared. Maybe we'll have him come on today, get a little test run with him. Okay, Tom? Now he can't talk.
Now he's just staring at you.
He always could.
Just put a mic in front of him and...
A lot of Yarkos and O'Donohues went through this community, didn't they?
Yes, we did. A lot of us are still here. So, friends with most of them.
Most of them. Friends with most of them.
Just most of them.
All right.
Yeah. You got it.
Thanks. Do you want it? No.
Do you anything else you guys want to
I think
let
that's
us in on and
everything.
get it all out there?
Yeah. We're ready to get the day started.
Okay.
Come join us. Bring a good time.
Bring it. Yep. And
we're $20 a vehicle. We don't charge by the person. The donation's $20.
I heard my dad's going to take his shirt off and sell it this year. So
Here, I hope.
Here?
Yes.
Okay. Is that going to scare people away, though?
No, we'll have something for him to put back on, tank top of some sort.
Shirley brings me an extra shirt.
Be nice and sweaty when he gets back.
We are getting that auctioned off.
I posted pictures from 3 years ago on Facebook, and they popped up in my memories today, and it was my dad dancing around in a circle, taking his shirt off. Shirley was behind you, pulling your pants up.
It's never a dull moment.
No.
Yeah.
Sounds like tradition now.
Yeah.
So if that's not entertaining enough.
I think somebody's paid him to put it back on, though, too. So.
The couple that's bought it 2 or 3 times of here, it's worth it just to cover your back up.
So they didn't keep it.
Yeah. So he's bought the same shirt at least twice.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good fundraiser.
So next year I'll wear a country company shirt and try to sell it.
Oh, it'll go for a lot of money.
All right.
A lot of money.
Yeah.
First bid right over there. Tom Yarko just bid $50 on it.
All right. That's a start. Take it off.
He wants it off of you, not me. He's still upset about that. It's the grades at school.
Yeah, he copied off of me.
I thought he was valedictorian.
Well,
we were.
We were.
The stories change.
Where did he come in?
Came in third.
Third. Like a half a percentage point below us.
Yeah.
Still smart.
Yeah.
Just not as smart as us.
Right.
That's why he's so quiet.
He is quiet.
That's the first.
Right.
All right. Well, we're going to go to Emo's and eat before we go on this Jeep run, so
Yeah, they already took off. They saving you places?
I hope so.
Okay.
I'm going to make a phone. Shirley, go ahead and order my breakfast, please.
She knows what you want, too.
She'll order me something.
Yep. Gonna get a skillet.
That's right. So,
Well, hey, thanks for coming on. It's going to be a
Thank
good
you
time
so
today.
much.
yep, come and join us.
I'll see you guys throughout the day.
Okay. You going to come around?
Yeah, I'll make an appearance tonight. Yeah, but yeah, it sounds fun. I mean, Jeep runs, I don't have a Jeep, but,
We don't care if you bring a bicycle if you get us $20.
it's a lot of pedaling.
We'll drive slow for you.
Hook a rope up to the back.
Yes. Oh, that sounds fun, actually. Are you serious? Let's go.
Sounds dangerous.
It's a little bit of a fundraiser.
We can do a wagon instead of a bicycle.
Wagon, yeah.
4 wheels will be better than 2, I think.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Shouldn't be too hot.
But yeah,
We can handle it.
well,
We'll use a Ford to pull.
now I'm nervous.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you want to break down.
Right. So one more time real quick, it's the 6th annual Jeep Run. What sign-ups start at 11?
11 o'clock at the Legion.
At the Legion,
Yep.
okay. And
Leaving
then
at 12:30.
Leave at 12:30 and hit the road and make some stops, have fun. The top's off, so you get a nice tan today.
Yep.
And sounds like a great time and for a great cause. O'Donoghue's are well known through the county community, and I'm sure the support will be nothing but great today for you. And you guys are good people doing great things. So have fun and let's 15,000.
We can do it.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah. So have fun. Good luck. Stay safe. And when is the run? The St. Jude run
It's the beginning of August.
beginning of August.
I don't have the exact date. It's the same weekend as the fair.
Okay. Well, let's plan on having you back for that, and whoever's doing it with you. You said you usually have about 7 people that.
So I'm actually not running this year.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
So Chloe Lobenstein and her family is going to be running. But that's what we do with this money is we sponsor different runners.
Okay.
So I'm getting too old to make that run. But Bo O'Donoghue's going to do it for me. So Bo O'Donoghue will be there.
That would be fantastic.
What does that make me if she's too old?
I wasn't going to say anything.
I'll get your walker at the door before we leave.
All right, guys. Well, I know you got things to do, and have fun, and let's go raise some money.
All right. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
All right, let's take another commercial break. We come back, we'll finish it up here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Welcome to Lifestyles of the Famous. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 20.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say how are you or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR. It's so good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should.
Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
This is Jim Salisbury of NBC Sports Philadelphia. I cover the Phillies, and you are listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Who was it?
Boom, boom.
Out go the lights. Nice. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats.
Pat Travers.
Oh.
These guys wouldn't know anything about
I don't
Pat Travers.
even know who that is.
Not that old.
You listen to Pat Travers?
No.
Oh, man, that Pat Travers, he used to rock and roll. I wonder if he's still around.
That might be the first time I've heard that song.
Boom, boom, out go the lights.
I think so.
Oh.
Well, I'm with you.
You have lived a sheltered life.
A little bit.
Yes.
Well, welcome back to the Cheap Seats. Joe, you've outdone yourself today. The guest getter, he does what he's supposed to do.
Up.
Getting guests. And joining us now are two fine young men.
We flew them in from different places.
Well,
Scott Bates, we've flown in from Miami. And this is Frank Dickin. He flew in from Baltimore to come and talk baseball and football today. So they're both experts at what they do.
Yeah.
It's a paying gig, right?
Yes. Yes, you get a check in the
You
mail.
get paid with donuts.
Yeah.
And
And they get a free night stay at my house.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
You know, that's really worth it.
The air conditioning works.
It's nice in there, isn't it?
Yes.
been in the pool yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Getting in today?
I might.
Yeah, it's going to be a hot one.
It's so hot.
Why wouldn't it?
And it's nothing but pristine water.
Yes.
He has that water hauled in. It's all Fiji water.
Hey, by the bottle, it takes a while to get it in. It's a 2 liter,
and
but it
it's-
takes a while.
Yeah, and it's drinkable, you know, so you get thirsty, you just...
Yeah, just drink the water. It's fine.
My dog loves it.
And I do have a dye in there, if you know what I mean, so be careful.
So you guys were telling me before we went on there, that's Joe's your brother-in-law, and I'm very sorry for that.
They are too.
Probably would have went a different route, but
You can't choose your family.
you can't.
No.
Can't choose your family, just your friends, and
You can pick your nose,
yeah, and
not your relatives.
yeah. So,
You know what I'm saying? Well, so big Dolphins fan here.
Yeah,
Scotty's a
yeah,
big Dolphins fan, so we thought you'd tell us a little bit about your draft and how the Dolphins going to be this year.
I'm not optimistic, if, to be honest with you. I think the Dolphins are probably going to take a step back again this year. Tua could stay on the field. That will be helpful, but they have no cornerbacks now. They're going to trade Jalen Ramsey, and so they're not going to have any cornerbacks unless they do something crazy and bring some other guys in. But their defense is not going to be good. Their defensive ends, their starting defensive ends are coming off torn Achilles, torn ACL, so you can't count on what's going to happen there. Is Tua going to be on the field? They've got no corners. Is Tyreek Hill going to stay out of jail? Like, there's...
I hope we play them. Do the Cardinals play the Dolphins?
I
It's
don't
a team
know.
we want to play.
We do.
But it's, yeah, in Spain or something.
In Madrid, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not optimistic about it.
That didn't sound very
that
good.
did not sound real well, you know. And
Will Mike McDaniel have a job after the end of the year will be a good question.
I've always thought he was just out there. Am I right or wrong?
I like him. You know,
I like him,
That's why I like him, because he's out there. You know, he doesn't beat around the bush. You know, and you know, like you said, injuries will get you. And Tua's one more hit away from his career being done.
Yep.
And you know, I don't know, was it last year before, where he got hit and he's just laying on the ground, his fingers all curled up. I thought that he was done. You know,
Don't you have a family member that says, "Listen, that's enough"? He's probably made some pretty good money.
Yeah, he has. But he had that quote. It wasn't long after that hit, he was coming back, and he had the quote that he loves football to his death. And he has made it known that he's going to keep playing. Now, if he takes another one of those, does somebody get into his ear and convince him otherwise? But at this point, he is committed to be on the football field.
Yeah.
But whether he can stay out there is...
Well, yeah, he's got to change his mentality. You know, you're not going to take off and run with the ball. You got to slide. You know, try to limit those hits as much as you can. And
But the way the football is today, if you can't have a little bit of a scare of what that quarterback's going to do from the line of scrimmage and maybe run a little bit, if you know he's just going to hang out right there, you're already at a disadvantage.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know, that's today's game. You know, everybody wants those quarterbacks that can get out of the pocket and create something, and Tua can do that. But
Speaking of that, we've got a Washington fan here, and you have that.
You do have that.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
Number 5. I am not as pessimistic as Scott, but I don't see us winning 12 games again this year for a couple of reasons. First, the league's on high alert now that we're back and we're playing a better, tougher schedule this year, and I am still skeptical that they haven't done enough to beef up the offensive line to compete with elite defenses like Philadelphia. And we lost a few pieces on defense as well. And they let...
we picked up... didn't the Cardinals grab, what's his name? No, we grabbed Sweat from the Eagles, didn't we?
Yeah. let John Allen go. That was a big piece. I was really surprised they let him walk.
Yeah.
I think we've done. I don't pay much attention to the draft because you never know what's going to happen. But apparently we've gotten one of the steals of the draft in Trey Amos, and he's supposed to be a starting cornerback right out of the gate. But obviously Philadelphia is the target, and we have to compete with them. And I don't know if you've seen the schedule yet. They scheduled us to play 2 of the last 3 weeks of the season.
Oh, yeah,
against Philadelphia.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Spread that out.
Right.
Yeah. Well, Washington season, it changed, and the Bears season changed at the Washington-Chicago game.
Yeah, the Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary, yeah.
Where I'm glad I wasn't at home, where the remote would have went through the TV. That kind of changed both teams this season. The Bears on the downfall, and that's kind of where Washington kind of took up. And Jaden Daniels, he's just a playmaker.
Yeah.
And
gotta like him.
Yeah, great quarterback. And now his sophomore year is usually when they kind of fall off the chart a little bit, just because teams know how to game plan for you now.
Right.
But he's just an elite talent, and he makes things happen.
Yeah. The other thing that concerns me is they haven't signed Terry McLaurin yet, and he's not in camp, and I can't imagine they're going to let him go.
No, because who's your other receiver?
Debo now.
Debo, yeah, you got Debo Samuel from the Niners.
He'll play about 50%.
You put those two on the field together, that's a pretty good receiving core. Right. And they got the pieces, but it always comes down to offensive line.
Yeah.
And, that's what the Bears didn't have last year, and hopefully this year they do, and we'll see. But I always get excited for football, and then about week 6 I'm over it. And,
I understand. I've been there a long time.
I'm glad you made it through week 6.
Well, we're going to win. We'll probably win 12, 13 games this year. The Bears.
Here he goes again.
We've revamped the line. Got a new head coach who has some knowledge of football, who we really haven't had in the past, and we'll see. But that's right around the corner. We're already in June. Training camp starts mid-July. So we're almost there, and you know what that means, Joe? Fantasy football.
Fantasy football again.
Fantasy football.
We have a big fantasy football league for the radio show.
Yeah, we do. It's
prizes, giveaways. Yeah, it's really incredible.
Lots of free stuff from Copper and Oak and all that.
All free. It's all free.
Good.
It's a big deal.
Mellow cream donuts.
Mellow cream and
Nothing wrong with getting some mellow
beer. Yeah. So.
Hey, now Frank's a big O's fan, and they're good.
Not this year.
No?
Yeah, I think one of the stories of the year has been how much they've fallen off.
Yeah, what happened to them?
It was injuries. 3 starting pitchers out before the season started. Westberg was out for a long time. Kalser was out. Injuries killed us. But, you look at the last 3 weeks, we've been one of the hottest teams in the league, but I'm afraid we dug too big a hole to get back in it. But we're only, 5 games out of the wild card right now.
Oh, yeah, there's still a lot of baseball.
A lot of baseball.
We're not even halfway through yet, and,
But it's pitching for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same old story since Jim Palmer left.
I don't really follow Baltimore.
Did underwear commercials.
Don't follow Baltimore baseball, but Holiday, I know he's one of your up-and-coming stars.
Yeah.
What kind of season's he having this year?
Much better than the last 2. It was last year, or maybe the year, I can't remember exactly when. I think they brought him up too early and had to send him back down. He ended up being like 1 for 40 in his first few games, and they had to send him back down. But he's leading off for us now. So he's having a great season. And I think he's still, because he got moved to second base, he's still learning that position a little bit. But, he's young, and he's got a long, bright future ahead of him, I think.
Well, I do like your coach. He's an ex-Cub, assistant coach.
So he's gone now. They canned him because our season started so poorly.
All right, never mind. I did say I don't follow Baltimore baseball, so I had no clue there. But,
he had a couple of great years.
Yeah.
And I just think
not good enough.
He was scapegoated this year. I don't know if it was his fault. I think it was the injuries. And Mike Elias not spending any money on pitching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, that's the thing. You got to have solid rotation.
Right.
And, bullpen, who everybody struggles, finding. And if you don't have, in baseball these days, your pitchers don't go out and throw 7-8 innings. You know, if they get through the fifth, they consider that a quality start. Then you bring in your setup guys.
We just had Wyatt Bauman sitting there. He's pitching one inning and give him a night off.
Yeah, give a night off.
Right.
Yeah. So, the game has changed. You don't have the Nolan Ryans going out there and
Bobby Gibson.
And, pitchers like that are going out and throwing 9 innings, and if you take them out, they're TO'd, And now you get through 5, we're good. We'll bring in our bullpen and, our setup guys in the 7th, 8th, and your closer in the 9th.
Yeah, the problem is our pitchers have been throwing 100 pitches in 3 innings, and that's not going to win games.
Usually not a good formula.
Yeah.
But,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Well, I brought in a couple of sports people.
That's what
Scotty, you want to talk baseball?
It's a sports show.
No, I couldn't care less.
No, he's not a baseball guy. He's football and hockey. Yeah. Your New Jersey Devils, they've kind of they're getting back on track.
They're coming back around. Yeah. The only big problem they have is their best player is a little guy, like a real little guy, and he gets hurt all the time. And this year, they were getting ready to head into the playoffs, doing really well. Their best player, Jack Hughes, gets slammed to the boards, and he's out for the rest of the year. And it pretty much ruined their
it's over.
Rest of the season. So they were out. Carolina Hurricanes knocked them out pretty easily. So
you used to go to some games, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to. Had a buddy out there who had season tickets to they call it the Rock, and he wasn't able to drive, and so he asked me if I would be willing to drive us to the arena. He would provide the ticket. And I'm like, absolutely.
Deal.
No brainer.
Absolutely. So we used to go to, 30 games a year.
Yeah. That'll make you a fan.
Yeah, every once in a while, because he was a season ticket holder. He'd get box seats, once in a while, and get the food and everything. So yeah, we used to go all the time, and that is the best sport to see live.
Yep.
If you've ever been to a live hockey game, that's the most fun you'll ever have, I think, at a sporting event. It is so fun. Even Peoria, do they still have the?
Yep. We have the
Riverman. Man, when I was in school here, we used to go to see those games once in a while, and it was so fun to watch hockey live. It's not the best to watch on TV, but man, if you could get to the arena and watch it live, man, it's so fun.
It's better to watch it on TV now than 20 years ago. With HD now, you can actually see the puck, and back then, it was just you don't know where it's at. Then they try to highlight the puck and the blue, the tracer, and that was just weird. But I love watching hockey, and the Blackhawks haven't been as good as they were, several years ago. But hockey's it's a fun sport. A lot of action. Those guys are, athletes.
And they go get stitched up and come right back into the game.
You knock a tooth out, well, you're all right.
Could you imagine if a pitcher had a tooth knocked out?
Oh, he'd be out the rest of the season.
Disability check for 2 years.
Yeah, the hockey players they're tough. They're tough, and they're just they're weird.
And Frank grew up going to the Washington Redskin games.
Yep.
Way back when.
When I was a kid, I mean, I lived about 2 hours away from D.C., grew up a Skins fan, and didn't get to go to many games until later in high school, college. But when I grew up and had my own money, I was able to get season tickets because we were so bad. So me and a friend, we would split them up and sell a few games and make some money back. And they weren't great seats. We were in the corner of the upper level near the front.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But you're there.
You're there.
You're there.
Yeah.
Was that at RFK?
I only got to one RFK game because they closed that in '95.
I was wondering when it was.
Yeah.
Are they talking about putting a new stadium there now?
Yeah, it's DC politics, and that's kind of a mess always, because you have the city, but you also have the federal government who runs the district, essentially. So they got approval for the site, and they're going to tear the old stadium down, but then the city council also has to approve it, and then there's got to be some wheeling and dealing there.
Sounds like a headache.
Yes.
Sounds like somebody gets paid.
But that's the deal. But this new owner, he's going to put up, I think it was like 90% of the money, so it's not going to be, like massively publicly funded like a lot of stadiums are with tax dollars and things like that. And my understanding is it's supposed to be a complex where it's not just the stadium, but they're going to have shops and restaurants and some housing and lots of other things. And that's not a great area of DC, east of the Capitol. But yeah, that's the plan.
All right, there you go.
Well, we'll see. That's what the Bears are running through right now.
Right.
Trying to get a new stadium and trying to finagle your way through the politics and where the money's coming from. And, it's just...
Hasn't that changed a couple of times, like where they're planning on going?
Yeah,
or what they're planning on doing?
they're gonna build it where it's at, and then now at Arlington, they're thinking about moving it out in the suburbs. Who knows? Who knows if it ever get done? But I hope so, because Soldier Field is outdated. Everybody wants that new fancy stadium, and
they want a roof so they can have a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
and that's what the Skins are doing.
Yeah, and it's, I don't know if it happened, but they seem pretty confident, and over Kevin Warren over there. So we'll see. It may happen, may not.
Well, we'd like to thank you guys for joining our show today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
We're out of time.
Yeah, we're on overtime.
Yeah.
And Jim,
I keep paying. We'll come back.
Yeah. We'll fly you guys in again.
You always got a place to stay.
Yeah,
Joe,
that's right.
I'm sure he'll get up in the morning, make you some breakfast, and
I always do.
Tuck you in at night, and he's a great host.
Turn the AC on.
He told me a story last night before bed.
It was a good one, too.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Enjoy your day here in Lincoln, and hopefully Joe takes care of you.
Sounds good.
See you at the Jeep Run.
See you at the Jeep Run.
Yeah, that's going to do it for us today on the Cheap Seats. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next week.
Good day.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.